Hello and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to look at what Spirit wants you to know about your career. So we have our 3 piles here, which represent the different tarot decks we're going to use. For pile number 1, we have the stone of rose quartz in a pyramid. For pile number 2, we have the stone of ruby and zoisite. And for the last pile, number 3, we have a fairy stone. So take a moment and think about which card or pile or stone you are most drawn to. That's the reading that's for you. Never hurts to watch them all, but if you're drawn to a particular one, you can jump right to it using the timestamps in the description box below. And before we jump into the readings, of course, make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss any upcoming readings. Now, let's get into it. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1 with our rose quartz pyramid. We're going to put that aside and get into the reading. So we have our tarot card deck. We're going to pull some oracle cards as well, but before we do, we're going to see, using our major arcana deck, what the overarching theme is about your career. This message, oh, that fell right out. This message that Spirit has for you. What does Spirit want you to know about your career? The Hierophant. Interesting. Okay, we're going to pop this over here and we're going to have a little chat about the Hierophant. So this card, the Hierophant, it speaks of institutions, it speaks of boundaries and structure, and it speaks of commitment. So I will say right off the bat, if you are in a field that is involved in some type of institution, and when I say that, I'm talking about things like the legal institution, maybe the medical profession, maybe something scholarly. You are a professor or a teacher in a school or school system, right? It's those types of things. The legal system. These are structures that are put in place in society. They have specific rules and boundaries around them. Very much reminiscent of the energy of the Hierophant. And it also speaks of commitment. It's something where you are maybe bound to something or you're committing to something. So if your career has something, some type of commitment or promise that needs to be made or contract to be signed, it could be you, or maybe you're entering into something like that. It could even be involved around perhaps you learning something where commitment is involved. And the Hierophant also does speak to masters, teachers, and gurus. So either maybe you are becoming one or you're looking for one. So it could be something like that. But let's get our tarot cards and we'll dive a little deeper, of course, as we get more info there. So first card up, what have we got? We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay. We have the Devil. Ooh, this is some intense energy. This is around career. King of Cups in reverse. And what's our last card? And then we have King of Pentacles upright. I'm kind of liking that. Interesting because before I take a look at the underlying energy here on our deck, the Hierophant is the card of Taurus in the tarot. And the King of Pentacles represents Taurus. So very Taurian energy here. Very hardworking, very dedicated, right? What's the underlying energy? Queen of Swords. Okay, we're going to take her and we're going to put here, put her here underneath the Hierophant. These are our reference cards. So we've talked about the Hierophant. Now let's talk about the Queen of Swords, because these 2 cards are the overall energy and the underlying energy. So there's a current running through all of this with the Queen of Swords. I'm feeling right off the hop, because we're talking about career, this Queen of Swords is a person heavily involved in decision making, okay, around whatever this career thing is going on for you. The Queen of Swords, let's talk about her for a moment. The Queen of Swords, and don't get hung up on gender. We talk about the archetypes. We talk about personalities and traits of the court cards or anything that represents a person, right? So the Queen of Swords, no nonsense. It's all about the mind, the intellect, thinking, planning, very smart, right? Very driven. is the Queen of Swords. And you can't really pull the wool over her eyes. She's a tough cookie to win over, and she's a tough cookie to fool. Okay, you can't fool this girl. Okay, she's got it all together. She can come off kind of aloof, like a little bit detached, a little bit cold sometimes. But if you are in her good graces, man, you have got it made. So if this is a position perhaps that you're vying for, something that, a change that you want to make, this is a person you want to have in your corner. Because this is upright, it feels like this is someone who is supportive of whatever it is that's coming your way or what you want to do. Okay? Now remember, we're talking about messages from Spirit around your career. So Spirit is saying, if this person, you don't know who this is, if this is not resonating, this is someone who's coming in. This is someone who is coming in to help in whatever's going to be transpiring around your career. Let's take a look at our tarot cards. So first up, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups is about relationships and connection. It's two people working together. They're well connected. There's a great bond. It's usually a romantic card because it's about cups. It's about emotion and love and creativity and everything. But it can always be something like a best friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a boss, maybe like the Queen of Swords. Or because the Two of Cups is in reverse, this means this is a connection that is either breaking down or it's evolving or it's changing in a way that maybe isn't going to serve you, or this is someone maybe you just don't gel with. Perhaps here, I'm going to throw out a few situations. Let's say the Queen of Swords is your boss. This is someone you report to and they're leaving. They're retiring, they're moving to another department, whatever. And you're like, what am I going to do without you? You've been fabulous. And this person is going to say, listen, I'm still here for you even though I'm not here. Okay? Or perhaps you're working for someone that you really don't get along with or you don't gel with, or it's just not the right fit. This Queen of Swords is here to say, I'm going to help you figure this out. I'm going to help you find a new job. I'm going to help you find the guru, whatever it is that you need. I have a feeling that this Queen of Swords is going to be instrumental in helping you through whatever this is. And I think part of the message Spirit wants you to hear, and a bit of an unexpected surprise, is that perhaps you didn't think that this person would be that type of support for you. So this is really nice. I'm liking this. So whatever this change around the Two of Cups energy is, you know, it feels like you really have someone in your corner, which is beautiful. This is a great thing. Feels like you might need it too, because who do we have here? We have the Devil. It's a Capricorn card, but still, this is a general reading for all the signs. It's the collective. The Devil is about distractions. The Devil is about, in this circumstance, because we're talking about career, this is someone who feels like they've got you. It's like, oh, I know you're not going anywhere. I've got you. Because it's almost like being pigeonholed into a position, being pigeonholed into a department, and it feels like you can't fight your way out. This Two of Cups in reverse could be butting heads with this Devil energy, where it's like, I need to move, I need to grow, I need to shine, and I can't do it where I am. You've got the Queen of Swords helping you out, but this Devil energy, it's like it's sucking you right back in. It's putting up walls and barriers and blockages. Not positive walls and structure, but it's more like building a prison around you. Okay, that's what this Devil energy is, and that's what this Queen of Swords is going to help you through. Because it's going to be a bumpy ride, right? And you're going to need that support. Along with this, we also have the King of Cups in reverse. It feels like, I suspect, these two cards probably refer to the same person. And we'll get into this more when we grab the Oracle cards, but hear me out. Remember how I said this is not a good energy. It's like this Devil energy is keeping you stuck. They think they've got you. This same person is going to be singing a new tune when this Queen of Swords gives you a hand. Hands you an olive branch, gives you a leg up, right? And then whoever this Devil energy is, this thing that isn't working out, is like not happy. right? King of Cups in reverse. Emotions running high and they're not good. It's cranky. It's the toddler throwing a tantrum, right? Because then now they realize they can't keep you. They can't hold you back and they can't hold you down. And you know what happens when you finally do break free? This is you, King of Pentacles, right? You're the boss of you. You let everything else go. This person, whoever this is, can actually get you so much farther than you could even imagine on your own. So this is fascinating. Okay, move our cards around a little bit here. Let's see. Try to line them up as best I can. Okay, now we're going to get our oracle cards and dive even deeper. Let's see, first card out. What do we got with this Two of Cups? It feels like just disjointed energy with somebody. What do we have? We have Eclipse in Gemini and it says negotiation. Rise to challenges as a new path opens. What did I say? It's this Queen of Swords. Something new is coming. Something new is coming that is going to not feel like it did with whoever this individual is. This individual could be, right, this King of Cups that is kind of holding you back. Or, like I said, this could be someone who's exiting the situation, someone retiring or leaving. Now you've just got to deal with this. That's why it's the negotiation is rise to the challenges. As the new path opens, maybe, remember how I said it feels like this person thinks they've got you trapped, right? Well, the challenges are going to come up. The new path is going to open, but you think this guy's going to let you go easily? No. He's going to fight to keep you. Oh, so-and-so, no, they can't leave. We need them in this department doing this job because blah, blah, blah. So the negotiating part is, maybe you saying, okay, I'll stay for a month to train the new people and then wrap it up and then I'll move into the new department. It's that kind of an energy that I'm feeling with this negotiation card. So this is a good one. This is a great card to have. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. What's up with this devil energy? Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. And it's interesting they talk about studying in school with the Hierophant as our overall energy. So if this has to do with learning / teaching, you double down the energy for you on this situation. But here's the thing. This is talking about you are a specific person with your own specific life path. We all have our own. It's almost like this person is trying to, remember how I said pigeonhole you? It's like, no, so-and-so can't leave the department. They have to stay. They have to stay because this is who they are. This is what they do. This is what we need them for. Not recognizing that you are allowed to be on your own path, especially if you are feeling stunted or that you're not thriving, you're not expanding, anything like that. There's almost like there's a real need to get out of where you are. And this is just for your own good and benefit and health and wellness and happiness and all of those things. Under our King of Cups, what do we have moving up? Are you kidding me? Careers on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase. Go to the next level. That's right. And it's under this King of Cups because remember how I said, look at this. You're both kings here. When you come out the other end, and of course, free will, it depends on your actions and how you play this, right? If you end up here, you're now equals. Look at that, you're both kings. This person doesn't like that, right? This is going to the next level. I said that. It's moving beyond and maybe even past this person to a level you couldn't have imagined, all because of this Queen of Swords. Fascinating. Oh, I love this. Okay, last card. Last card, what have we got? What do we need to know about this King of Pentacles? This fabulous King of Pentacles energy. Okay, we have the card that says part ways, but it's in reverse. It's possible that you may have to still work with this person. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Don't let them get the better of you, right? you have some really good support here, especially if this Queen of Swords is sticking around. And if not, chances are they've got some good contacts for you as well, okay? Try to stick this out as long as you can until you no longer have to deal with this person, or there's a change. Here's the thing. Quite often what happens is, even if you still have to work with them, once you stand your ground, right? Once you stand your ground and they see you're not backing down, well, guess what? Then they just might fade into the background. You only deal with them when you need to. It's like when you stand up to the bully in the schoolyard, right? Everyone's afraid of the bully until someone stands up to them. Then guess what? The bully's no longer a bully because somebody had the courage and the strength to actually call them on their garbage, call them on their crap. You see what I mean? So, oh my goodness, this is so good. I love this reading. I love doing career readings. I think they're so much fun and so inspiring for me. That's my Capricorn at heart. There we go. All right. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Good luck with everything. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 2. Here we go, our ruby and zoisite. We're going to move our crystal out of the way. We're going to get into the tarot cards. So here's the tarot deck we're going to be working with, and we're going to get started by looking at the overall theme of this message from Spirit around your career, what Spirit wants you to know about it. This is our deck of just the major arcana, so let's see what the overarching theme is. You know what, that card wants to come out. That's this one, the Hanged Man. New perspective, potential delay. I hope not. Well, I shouldn't say that. You know, sometimes delays are a good thing. All right, let's talk about the Hanged Man before we get into the tarot. So the Hanged Man, like I said, it's looking at things from a different perspective, looking at things from different angles, going at things from a different way, right? A different viewpoint, perhaps. It can also be a card of delay. It's a card of patience, okay? It's being patient and waiting for the good things to come, not rushing it. Delayed gratification is what this could be. This is our kind of general view of the Hanged Man. So we're going to get our tarot cards, and then we're going to talk a little more. No, not that one. Okay. First card, we have the 9 of Wands. All right. Lots of work being done. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Then what have we got? We have the World. Okay. Let's see. And last card. What's coming out? The 10 of Cups. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, let's get our cards lined up there. All right, and let's look. Bottom of the deck. What's the underlying energy? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm not mad at that. All right, let's talk about the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. In conjunction with the Hanged Man. So first off, 6 of Pentacles, this is a card of balance. It's a card of give and take, right? You don't want to give too much. You don't want to take too much. You don't want to do all of the giving. You also don't want to do all of the receiving. This is about a fair energy exchange. It's about, like I said, balance in a situation. Because we're talking about the Hanged Man and the 6 of Pentacles happens to be in reverse, what I'm feeling is that whatever this situation is, and we're talking about career, right? Spirit needs you to know there are things that are out of balance because we're in reverse, and this needs to change. And it has to be done by someone looking at things from another angle or perspective. Sometimes in life, when things kind of go sideways, or you end up giving more than you take, or something to that effect, you don't even realize it's happening. Sometimes these things happen gradually. It's bit by bit by bit over time, right? Before you can even realize that, wow, you know what? This is not feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm doing all of the giving, right? And someone else is doing all of the taking. And it's not until this new perspective is shown to you that you really see it for what it is. This talks about needing to look at things from a different perspective. So we're going to see how this plays out. For a small number of you, this could be that it's someone within your career sector who needs to look at things from a different angle. Not necessarily you, could be somebody else. But if you need to look at things from a different perspective, it's to get things back in balance, okay? Now, our first card up, we have the Nine of Wands. It's hard work, right? You've been working hard, right? Maybe it's a project, maybe it's like a temporary assignment or something, but this is a thing that is going to end. And it doesn't mean the job's going to end necessarily, although it could be that depending on your situation. But I don't think it's a surprise if it's going to end. Tens are about endings, and we're at the Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands means you now get to put your burden down. You've done the hard work. You've done what you need to do. This thing is over and done with. Because we're at the 9, it means we're really close, but we're not quite there. It's almost like, you see how this card depicts someone doing bodybuilding, right? So it's someone who's got this big, heavy weight that they're lifted. Well, they've already lifted it up. They've done the training. They, put in the time so that they had the strength to do what needed to be done. Now they've lifted it up, and the Nine of Wands is, we're going to be able to put this down any second now, right? Then it's done and it's over with. The heavy lifting is done, okay? But it still doesn't feel good. Even though the heavy lifting is done, even though you're so close to the end of the line, something is still out of whack. Something is out of balance, right? And needs to be righted. The next card is the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups is a card about moving on to something else. Eight of Cups is you turn your back, you walk away, and you don't look back. You're moving on to something else. You're moving to something that makes more sense. At the end of the day, it's needing to make that move. Because this is in the reverse, this is telling me one of two things, depends on your situation. You may not be able to leave this thing right now, or even once you hit the 10 and everything is done, you may not be able to walk away right away. Perhaps there are things that you need to wrap up before you do, but it won't be an immediate thing. And for some of you, it's going to mean that when this thing is over, when it's done, you may not have to walk away. The change may happen organically, but as long as you are paying attention to what this give and take is. Sometimes what happens is in this situation, in this project, during this time, you're going to have to give more. You're going to have to put out more. But once this thing is done, no, then things should right themselves and we should be back in that fair energy exchange bit. Not that it being in this reverse position means it was an unfair energy exchange from a nefarious perspective, right? Someone wasn't being evil, but sometimes that imbalance has to happen. That'll be for some of you, and that will make sense when you hear that. So not necessarily that you have to walk away per se, right? The thing that needs to change will organically change once this wraps up. So that will make sense for some of you. Then we have the World, another card of endings. This is a card of cycles. It is a card of triumph, right? You've done it. You won the game. You slayed the dragon. You rescued the princess, right? It's done. And this is over. You know you're headed there. You feel it with this Nine of Wands. But just because it's over, remember, it doesn't mean that it has to end forever. It's just the ending to this piece of it, right? So if it's like a career where, say, it's project-based, right? The project is over, then you're on to the next project. But because this World card is here, and beside it we have the Ten of Cups, this is wrapping up nicely, which will bring you new opportunities, more opportunities, even better opportunities. Because the Ten of Cups, as the potential outcome, this is wonderful. It feels good, life is good, everyone's happy. Okay, so let's get our oracle cards and see if we can get a little more intel. Dive a little deeper on what this is all about. Okay, first card up under our 9 of Wands. This is our hard work, right? Our heavy lifting. We have Moon in Pisces. The buzzword is wonder. And it says follow your dreams. Don't give up. Keep putting the work in. Even if it feels uncomfortable, you can still look at the perspective of everything so that when it ends, you know what not to do next time. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? So don't give up. Keep going. You're so close to ending this thing so you can move on to the next wonderful, bigger, brighter, more amazing thing that's around the corner for you, right? Now let's look at our 8 of Cups in reverse. What is that about? Companionship. It says giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Well, it feels like this companionship piece, this is like having a bestie at work, okay? This is looking at this situation. I know I'm going to refer to this card so much. It's just really front and center in the grand scheme of things. So this is while you're going through all of this, right? If you look around, right? Hanged Man, if you look around and you see that there's someone else in this situation who might be struggling, who might be looking for a mentor or a guru or someone just to give them a hand, to give them some pointers, be that person. Be that person, and then what's going to come to you? The person you need to help you get through. And that's when we have our balance. That's give and take. You give to someone, you're going to get something back. Maybe this is a stagnant situation and that's why it's not moving. You could actually be the catalyst to get this going. That is powerful. I love that energy. Whoa, that is so wild. Okay, now let's get our card for the world. We have fast changes. It says things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. What does it take? Bold steps forward. And this is under the World card. When this wraps up, the next best thing is going to come quickly to you. Depending on how you play your cards, right? We all have free will. You don't have to do any of this. You don't have to do any of this, but if you do, this is where you could be headed. An opportunity, a quick change, something that's going to like catapult you over to the 10 of Cups. It's not a long drawn out process. No, this is moving. Moving and shaking, as I say. So let's see. Let's get a card for the moving and shaking. Where's that headed? What is that going to look like? Right? What's that going to look like? Come on. The last card doesn't want to come out. Okay, that one. Wrap it up, but it's in reverse. Wrap it up means it's over, it's done, you know, wrap it up literally, but this is in reverse. So it's like, whatever this is going to be a repeating cycle. May not be the same manager, may not be the same company, may not be the same client, but you're going to have more of this coming. If you think you're getting away from this altogether, I don't think so, but I don't think you're going to be mad at that. If there was anything that was frustrating you, this is how it gets worked out. So that the next time around, this is how it feels. 10 of Cups. Fabulous. All right. Ooh, this is a lot going on, but I'm loving it. This is so good. I'm really liking this fast changes. I'm liking this fast changes card because there is so much potential here. And where it says take bold steps forward, don't be afraid. Follow your dreams, right? But it's how you look at things. How are you looking at things? Look from so many different angles, and I think that's when you see what's possible. Because I don't think you can see it now while you're giving so much, while so much is going into this thing. Just heavy lifting, even though it's done, what energy is left after you've done this, right? So this is where you're potentially headed. I love it for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed having you. So good luck with everything. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And we will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3 with our fairy stone. We're going to move that aside, jump right into the tarot. So we have our tarot deck already, and we have our Major Arcana tarot deck, so we can see what the overall energy is for your reading. So let's see, what exactly is this that Spirit wants you to know about your career? What's the overall theme? One card, please. Okay, we'll take that one. The Hermit. Okay, interesting. Quiet time for you. It's a quiet time. Maybe you're coming out of hermit mode. So let's talk about the Hermit for a moment before we get into our tarot cards. So the Hermit is a card of, it's introspection. It's being silent and quiet, looking within for answers, right? Very reflective, very meditative. So if you're a meditator or you pray quite a bit, anything that's really going to get you connected to spirit and to the higher realms, this is the energy for you. If that's not really your thing, it doesn't matter. You can't take some quiet time and just think about what's happening within your career. Do you see what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be a whole woo-woo spiritual journey for you, but quite often it is. So take it to suit your situation, but this is definitely a quiet, reflective period, trying to figure stuff out. Now, for some of you, before I get into the tarot, the Hermit is also around having a guru, a teacher, a leader, or being one. So this could play into it as well. We'll see what happens when we see what cards come out. So let's get our cards out. We have the Star in reverse for our first card. Oh, cards are being all wonky. Let's see what's next. Strength in reverse. Okay. Let's see what these are about. The Page of Wands in reverse. And last card, what have we got? Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let me line these guys up a little bit here. Okay. All right. So let's look. Underlying energy. What have we got? The Devil in reverse. Wow. That's quite a story. That is quite a story already. I'm seeing some things coming together. All right. So let's talk now about the Devil. We're going to look at our overall energy with our underlying energy. So the Devil card, from my perspective, speaks of distraction. And I'll explain it from the perspective of distraction, meaning anything that is taking you off your path. Anything that is taking you away from what you need to do, what you should be doing, the path you should be on, okay? Or anything in excess. So if you think about things like addictions, which is quite often what the Devil is associated with, addiction to drugs, alcohol, sometimes gambling, but addiction could be anything in excess. Too much sex, too much shopping, too much food, too much social media, right? Doom scrolling. Could be anything that's in excess. This is what the Devil speaks to. It's that distraction from living your best life. Well, keep in mind, this Devil is in reverse. This is overcoming distraction. It is getting onto the path you should be. So it's either getting back on path or finding the new path. That's what the Hermit does. Where am I going next? Who am I? Why am I here? What is my calling? What should I be doing? If you're looking from a more spiritual or esoteric perspective, but just in general, I got to cut back on drinking because I hate going to work hungover. My career, it's dead end. I'm sick of this. I want to do something different. What do I want to do next? Right? It's the exploration, but it's exploring from within. You're exploring inside where it is you want to go. And this Devil card, you know what? It feels kind of similar to pile number 1. And it could be for that you've been pigeonholed somewhere, trying to get out and trying to figure that out. That's possible too. Let's keep going and see what comes out. So I'm going to point out before I even get into the cards, these are all in reverse. And in sort of the grand scheme of things, in general, quite often, when cards are in reverse, it's talking about delays. It could be because of this devil energy that needs to move, right? The shift that needs to happen here. But we're going to talk about the cards individually. The first one is the Star, and this is the wish card. It's hopes, dreams, wishes. It is long-term. It is commitment. Commitment to something you love, something you want, something you're jonesing for, something that just lights your soul on fire. It is a wonderful, beautiful thing. Because this is in reverse and we're talking about hermit mode, it's figuring out what that wish is. What is your dream? Where do you want to go? We're talking about career. So this is a major undertaking. Emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually too, especially if there's going to be a learning component involved, if there's a big change you want to make or you think you want to make. That's why you're in hermit mode, right? And then we're followed up by the Strength card, also in reverse. And the Strength card, of course, is about strength. It's about courage, right? This is in the reverse. Am I ready? Can I do this? Is this what I really want, right? The Strength card is saying, look at your own self from all different angles, sweetheart, because do you want to get into something that you then didn't look at close enough? You didn't do the deep enough dive. You really weren't that committed, right? You hadn't overcome all the things you needed to get you on the right path for success. Strength is saying, make sure. Make sure. And the Page of Wands, this is, you know what? You need to be sure that as you are doing your reflection and your thinking and you're trying to work all of this out and work through everything, which is an amazing journey. Don't be afraid of this. It is a good thing because it really brings out the truth. If you go through this process in the right way, it will bring out truths. And the Page of Wands is saying, I will accept nothing but the truth. It's in reverse, which means any information that's coming through, any people coming to you, any resources, you've got to have a lot of filters on. You have to have a lot of filters on, and you cannot be afraid to say, no, that's not for me. It's not going to work. It doesn't jive. It doesn't fit. It's the round peg in the square hole, right? And that could be you or whatever people are bringing to you. It's for you to stand tall and stand your ground. Because if information or news or ideas, advice are coming to you that just don't jive, you don't have to take them. Not at all. And then potential outcome, we have the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. It's a new start. It's a lovely, wonderful card. It's passionate. It's exciting. And it's fun. And it really does light your soul on fire. But we're in reverse. We aren't quite there yet. Let's see how we can get there. How can we get there so that this Ace of Wands really is in line with the Star? How do we get everything to line up and get on the right path? So let's go there right now. We're going to get our first Oracle card. So Spirit is pushing you into this. Spirit is saying, sweetie, you gotta do the deep dive. You have to do the inner work. You have to look inside and figure out what aligns with you. Now, under our Star, who do we have? Moon and Gemini, and the buzzword is indecision. Should I stay or go? Perhaps this is around a position at work you're sitting in, or a company you're working for, and you're like, I don't know that this is right. I don't know that this is the right job. I don't know that this is the right company. I don't know that I'm in alignment with their values. Star in reverse. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's why the need is there. The need to do this. With this Devil, I don't want to be on this path. I want to be on the right path for me. Do you see what I'm saying? This is fascinating. What a good reading. Okay, so let's get next card, Strength. Let's get some more info on this Strength card, Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Love card, the love card, faith, love comes under lion, the lion-hearted. It's about that. It's not just courage and strength. There is an element of faith to the strength card. I know if I persevere, I know if I hang on, I know if I am true to myself, things will work out. That's what this faith card is. How can you have faith if you don't have clarity? It's kind of hard, isn't it? It's the getting clear part that is going to propel everything forward. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. Oh, I just love career readings. They're so much fun. They light my soul on fire. So there we go. Under our Page of Wands, we have Money Tree. And it says, dreams come true. You will get what you want, what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Word of caution. We're under the Page of Wands in reverse. Not all that glitters is gold. Use your discernment. Have your filters on. Okay? At first glance, yeah, this is a wonderful card. I'm feeling something off. Okay, something is rotten in Denmark, as they say in, was it Hamlet? Hamlet, I think that line was from. Okay, be careful. Be very careful, right? The swindlers, the people who don't have your best interest at heart. And I suspect there could be some of this going on in the workplace because of this Devil card. It's feeling very similar to pile number 1. You might want to watch that reading too. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, be careful. Okay. Not all that glitters is gold. Take your rose-colored glasses off. You wanted it. OT. Overtime. Working overtime. It's in reverse. No. If you think that you've got to work harder, put in more time, get your face out there more for more recognition, blah, 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 for things to work out. No. You just have to know, and you have to have faith. It's work smarter, not harder. If you're working hard to get on the right path and to figure out what you want and to move forward and all of these things, if you're working hard, that's probably your downfall. You need to work smart. And when you work smart, over here, double upright, you get on the right path, okay? You've overcome this. Actually, I should keep that in reverse. But this Ace of Wands is when the opportunities come. But you have to have the faith. And you have to have that clarity and make those decisions. That's why you're the Hermit. Wow, this is really cool. I love this. I want to know what this is about. So yeah, drop me a comment and let me know. All right, we're going to leave it there. Good luck with everything. I really hope it all works out for you. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more videos. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. Good luck with everything, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.